In the small village of Eldenbrook, nestled between rolling hills and a sparkling river, lived a boy named Aiden. Aiden was unlike any other child in the village. From a young age, he exhibited a remarkable wisdom that surpassed his years. As a toddler, Aiden was often found observing the natural world around him with keen interest. He would sit for hours by the riverbank, watching the water flow and reflecting on its constant movement. His parents, Sarah and Thomas, were both amazed and puzzled by their son's behavior. They encouraged his curiosity, providing him with books and resources to expand his knowledge. As Aiden grew older, his wisdom only deepened. He had an innate ability to understand complex concepts and offer insightful solutions to problems that even adults struggled with. Villagers would seek his counsel on matters ranging from disputes between neighbors to decisions about planting crops. Aiden listened carefully, his deep blue eyes focused intently on the speaker, and then he would offer his advice with a calm and steady demeanor that inspired confidence. One summer, a severe drought struck Eldenbrook. The river that had always been a source of life and sustenance for the village began to dwindle. The crops withered, and fear gripped the hearts of the villagers. The village council, composed of the wisest elders, convened to discuss the dire situation. Aiden, though not a member of the council, was invited to attend due to his reputation for wise insights. As the council discussed various ideas to mitigate the drought's impact, Aiden listened attentively. When it was his turn to speak, he stood before the gathered elders and villagers. "Gentlefolk," he began, his voice carrying a sense of gravitas beyond his years, "we have long depended on the river's generosity. But perhaps it's time we learn from the river's own wisdom. Just as the river adapts to the changing seasons, we too must adapt to this challenge." Aiden proposed a plan that involved digging wells, storing rainwater, and using irrigation techniques that conserved water. His words were met with skepticism at first, but his persuasive logic and the genuine concern he showed for the well-being of the village won them over. The council decided to implement Aiden's plan, and the village united in their efforts. Months passed, and Aiden's plan proved successful. Wells were dug, rainwater was collected, and the villagers learned new ways to manage their precious water resources. The drought eventually broke, and Eldenbrook flourished once again. The river flowed, and the crops grew, but the village now had the wisdom to manage their resources more sustainably. As the years went by, Aiden continued to be a guiding light for Eldenbrook. He grew into a young man known far and wide for his wisdom, humility, and kindness. He never sought recognition or praise. Instead, he remained dedicated to the betterment of his village and the well-being of its people. Aiden's story spread, and people from distant lands came to seek his guidance. He became an advisor to kings and scholars, always